Hey guys, today I'm going to be opening and reviewing the American Girl kitchen set. It retails for $275 and it's from the Truly Me line from American Girl. I did just want to say a huge thank you to American Girl for gifting me this set so I'm able to open and review it on my channel. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. Be sure to click on the subscribe button down below and the notification bell in the corner so you're notified every time I upload a new video. This video is a shopper's gift guide so shoppers are able to see all of the features, the detail, and the overall quality of the set so they can decide whether or not they'd like to purchase it. Be sure to comment down below your thoughts and opinions on the set or whether or not you're planning on purchasing it. You might need to wait right up until the end of the review so you're able to see all the different features. So let me go ahead and remove all of the packaging so we can take a look at the set itself. I just removed the packaging from the set and the kitchen is separated into two different pieces. You have the island on one side and that has the sink and storage area, and then you have the main kitchen itself. You have the stove, the oven, and the refrigerator. So I'm going to be showing all of the different accessories while setting it up. So let's start off right at the top here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up this section over here. The handle is gold and the set itself is a lovely light purple color. I love the pastel theme. And then there's a small section to store some smaller items. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add the flour and sugar. The first item is the flour. It has a gold lid on the top and it says flour written on the front. But what's interesting about the set is that the powder actually moves around to make it a little bit more realistic. And then the next item here is the sugar. It's in a blue container instead of a pink, and it's exactly the same. You can see the powder move around, and I'll just add it right next to it. So here we have the fridge open. We've got the door on one side, and then we have the shelving units on the other side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add the attachment to the door so I can add in some condiments and some smaller items. So that's really easy to attach like so. The first item is the milk. It's 2% milk, and there's a handle on the side so it can be easily held onto. I'll add that over there. And then the other item is some maple syrup. You can see it's clear. And over on the front, it has the maple syrup logo, and there's a pink lid as well to match the milk. So I'll add that right next to the set. There are also some ice cubes a part of the set because there's an ice dispenser feature. There's a total of 2. They look so realistic, but I'm just going to add both of those in. And I will be showing you how the ice dispenser feature works later on in the video. But let's keep setting up the rest of the fridge first. And I'll just be adding some classic items that you do normally see in a fridge over on the top shelf. The first item we have are some eggs, and they're free-range eggs. There's a total of 6 in the set, and it says organic eggs. The container does open. You can see that they're all inside, but they're not removable. And I'll add that over on this side of the fridge. And the next item that we have here is cheese. And it's in a block that can go right at the back. And then the last item is some butter, and it looks like there are some slices on the side, and then the rest is all stuck together, and it comes on a pink tray, and then there's also a cover as well, and that can go right in the front. So let's add the second compartment to the fridge door, and it's the exact same as the one on the top, except it's located slightly lower. And the item that I'm going to be adding towards the front of the fridge is some ranch dressing. It's very lightweight, and it has a green lid on the top. And here we have some items for the middle section of the fridge. The first item is a box of bacon. It says fully cooked, and it's made out of a paper material. It is very lightweight, and over on the back there's a barcode, there's a photo, and it says naturally smoked and gluten-free, and I'll just be adding that over towards the back so we can add some items in the front. And the next item I'll be adding in is a pitcher of lemonade, and there's a handle so it can easily be held onto. This last item will actually go into the bottom compartment of the fridge, and it is a bag of garden salad. There's a picture on the front and it says fresh. It has fluff inside of it to make it look like it is full. And this will be the perfect item to go along with the ranch dressing. So I'll just open that compartment and I will add it in, and there's plenty of room to add more items too. So here we have the freezer. It's really easy to open and close. There's a gold handle on the top to match the fridge, and it completely removes from the fridge itself. So here we have a pizza box. It's wood-fired pizza and it's Mediterranean. We have an overview of what the pizza looks like. This is what the back looks like. The box is really realistic, and there's a barcode in the corner. And then there's an ice pop maker as well. There's a stand, and it's easy to remove and attach. And then there's a small little piece on top of the ice pop so it sticks in place, and you can remove it from the actual container itself. There's a total of 4 different flavors to choose from. So there's a yellow one, a pink one, there's also an orange one, and then finally a green one right in the corner there. And I'll just add those to the freezer, and they should be able to stay in place, and you should be able to close it as well. I'll close the freezer, and we have that finished. There is a small little shelving rack at the top here to display seasoning items like salt and pepper, so that's what I'm going to do. The first item we have here is pepper, and it's mainly silver. The next item is salt, and it's very similar to how the sugar and flour is styled. You can see that the powder does move around and it's clear, so you can see what's inside. And we also have 2 more seasoning items. The first one is paprika, and that's in a red jar. So of course that's the color of paprika. And then we also have some cinnamon as well. Those 2 are essentials to have in your pantry. I just need to add the second one like so. And I really love how there's multiple different hooks at the top here, so it's easy to display some cooking items, and they're easy to grab while cooking. So first off, there's measuring cups, and they're so pretty. There's so many different shades of blue. So it's darker at the bottom and it goes to a light blue. And what's interesting about these items is that the measurement is written on each handle, so you know which one is which. Just to make them as realistic as possible. So this is the 1 cup, you've got the half cup, the 3rd cup, and then the 1/4 cup as well. So that can go along there. But that is quite hard to hang, so I'm going to hang it like that because all of them kind of stick together. Up next, there are the measuring spoons. There's a total of 3. It's very similar to the blue ones, except they're pink, and you can see they're all different sizes. And what I'm going to do is I'll attach it right next to it. There's also a cheese grater, and there's a total of 4 different sides to choose from. Very realistic from the real cheese grater. That can go right at the end. And the next item that I'll be attaching is a whisk. It's a lovely peach color, and there's a small section on the top so it can be attached to the hook. And the last item is a spoon, which is essential for cooking. The pattern on the back of the kitchen is really pretty. There's purple and pink, but there's also gray and green as well, so it matches a lot of the accessories a part of the set, and it also matches the pastel purple that's used throughout the main kitchen itself. The stove is so interactive in the set because each one makes a different sound depending on what item you add. So the one at the front makes a sizzling sound for eggs, the one in the back makes a sizzling sound for bacon as well. This one makes a kettle noise, and then this one is for boiling water. So I'll show you all of the different sounds. First off, we have the fry pan. It's really pretty light pink color and it has a gold handle. It's surprisingly quite heavy, but I think it's so that when you add it to the stove, it automatically makes the noise, because if it's too light and you add it, it won't make the noise. So let's add the egg in. The egg is just made out of a plastic material and it just looks like a classic fried egg. I'll add that in, and then here we have the spatula. It matches the pink fry pan, which I love, and I'll just place that so that is on top. And I'll add that to the front. And you can hear that that is a sizzling noise. I'm going to lift it up and I'm going to switch it, and I'll add the bacon, and the bacon is made out of plastic material again, and I'll add that to the fry pan, and we'll put that to the back. And you can hear that they both sizzle and they sound similar, but they do sound slightly different. So you can hear one is meant to be for bacon and then the other one is meant to be for eggs. So the other 2 are interesting. This one in the front is for the kettle. And it's so cool because it actually sounds like a kettle, which is so great. And then there's a handle on the top, and it's a mint green color. And then the last item is for boiling water, so I have the pot. So it's so great how there's a total of 4 different sounds, and I really love how they're all different, and you can style it however you'd like. And right below the stove, there's a total of 4 different switches, and they all rotate, but they don't activate any features. But the button in the middle does activate the color changing feature on the oven, so let's take a look at that. So the oven is a gorgeous teal color, and then there's a handle on the top, so it's easy to open and close. It is surprisingly very easy to open and close. And then there's a small little rack at the top, which is removable, and you can adjust it to the second row as well if you want, so you don't have to have it right at the top. I'll leave it over in the second row just to give it more room, and then we also have this bottom section as well. So there's a total of 2 interactive pieces that are for the oven. The first one is the pizza. And I showed the pizza box previously, and it came separate from the box. You didn't have to take it out or anything. And then there's also a tray, so it's easy to carry, and there's handles on either side. And then we also have the pie as well, and that comes in a container itself. It matches a lot of the other items in the set. There's a half piece, and then there's 2 quarter pieces, and they are removable. And you can see that they're a very bright yellow color. And you can see the topping looks really delicious as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this one to the top, and this pizza item to the bottom. I'm going to close this, and I'm going to press this button on. And you can see that there's a timer, and it becomes a light blue color if you can see that. And what it does is it looks like it cooks it, and then when the timer goes off, you can take it out of the oven, and it looks like it has been cooked. So that didn't take very long at all, so I'm going to remove the pie from the oven. And you can see it looks like it has been cooked. It completely changes. That's so awesome. And here we have a photo showing a comparison of what half the pie looks like before you add it to the oven and after. And as you can see, there is a major difference. That's so interesting. It actually changes the whole theme of it. I'm not sure if this one changed. I think it did. I think you can see it looks like it has been cooked. It's quite hard to tell, but it does look like it has changed. So here we have the pizza cutter. It does spin, and it's a lovely addition to the set because it matches the pizza and a lot of the other items in the set. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up this small storage compartment unit, and I'll add that, and I'll close it like so. So remember when I put the ice cubes in the fridge earlier in the video? Let me show you how that works. So there's a small little dispenser at the front. There's a section to add your cup. There's a total of 2 cups in the set, and they look identical, but I'm just going to be using one for now. And there are 2 buttons at the top. One is for water and one is for ice, and they make the sounds as well. So this one here is for water, if you can hear that, and the other one is for ice cubes. So what you can do is you can add your cup in, and then the ice cube should fall in place, and then while you're doing that, you can also press this to make it sound like the ice cube's falling. And then your cup is completely full, and then you can repeat the whole process by opening it back up, adding the ice cubes, and then adding your cup again. The second item we have here is the island, and it's the other main feature of the kitchen set. I love how this is marble on the top. It makes it look so much like a kitchen, but it is made out of plastic material, so it is completely safe. There's a sink in the middle, and then there is a tap. And I just attached this. There's a small little attachment, so it's easy to add, and you can move this from side to side and remove it as well, so it's easy for washing. I'll add a few smaller accessories to the top here. First off, there is a bowl, and this is a classic decoration bowl. And we also have some lemons. They're all clumped together, so you can't remove them, but they do look very realistic. And the next item that I have here is the mixer. It's a lovely teal color, and what's interesting about it is that there's a total of 2 different options to add, so it depends on what you're baking. There's a small clip on the top. You can attach it like so, and then there's a mixing bowl as well. I've already added in batteries, so it does work, and you can just press the button, and it makes the noise as if you're mixing it. I'll remove that, and I'll add the other one in, and it should make the same noise and make the exact same action as well. So I'll add that in, and then I'll press the button. And that can just sit over on the side here. Over in the front, I'll add the market list, and there are multiple different sheets, so you can write on it. You can write your grocery list, and there's a checkbox to see if you've collected those items, and I love the floral design on the top and the bottom. I'll have that just sitting over here, and then on the other side, I have a plate. There's a total of 2 in the set, but I'll just add 1 there with a pancake, and there's a small butter piece on the top. There are 2 drawers, one on either side, so you're able to place cutlery and maybe even like the pizza cutter that I added over in the storage section on the other side. So there are a total of 2 knives and 2 forks, and I'll add those over in this section. And then on the other side, I'll add the 2 spoons, and they're right over here. And over in this bottom compartment, there's a huge section to display multiple different pieces. And I love how there's shelving units there. So there's a total of 2, and then there's a section to block this in the middle. So on one side, I'll add the pancake mix, and we have nutritional information. It's surprisingly quite a heavy set. It feels like the item is inside, but it's obviously not. We already have the pancakes over there. And the next item I'll add is the pot, because that's currently not on the stove right now. This section is also a really great place to display some cups. So I'll add both of those in. And then the last item over on the other side is the plate. That's the spare one I didn't use on the table. There is a small little hook in the corner here, so you're able to attach the hot pad, and this is really great, especially if you're using the oven so you don't get burnt. There's a floral design, and that matches the cushions. That's a part of the tea time table and chair set, and there's a lovely pink design over on the side. There's a small little attachment so it can be attached, and we can just place it like so. And here we have the back of the island. It continues on with that light purple theme, and there's a storage section in the back, so that's really great to store away some of the larger items like the mixer. I love the detail that they've added over on the side of the island. It's so pretty, and in case if you're wondering, that's actually made out of plastic, and the rest of the structure of the set is not. But I will add a few items here. First off, we have the cloth. It's pink, and there's some detail on the front. And the other item I'll be adding here is a small calendar, and you can write month of, and then you can write the month. And you can just write a small little checklist. And over in the back, there is a sticker compartment so you can attach it to the freezer, but I won't be adding that for now. I'll just place that over there. There are a total of 3 hooks so you can display different aprons on the main kitchen set. This set does come with an apron. It's so pretty. It has that same floral design to match the table and chair set. There's Velcro on the top and also Velcro on the back as well. And American Girl is also selling an apron set separate if you'd like to purchase that as well, and you can add that to the kitchen too. And the final addition to the set is the rug. It's such a pretty pink and purple color, and there's a lovely floral design on the front. Overall, I would definitely recommend the set. It is so interactive and it comes with so many different features. I love the oven and how it changes the color of the food to make it look like it has been cooked, to make it as realistic as possible. And comparing this set to the gourmet kitchen set, they both have a lot of similarities. I would have to say the gourmet kitchen set is probably better quality and it had a lot more accessories, but this one is a lot more modern, and I love how it's separate so you can style the kitchen however you'd like. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it.